Is Darwinex Zero actually worth it in 2026? So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down my thought process behind Darwinex Zero, why I think it's a really valuable tool for a lot of traders, and why I think everyone should be building a long-term track record. If you're like most traders these days, you're probably trying to get funded, and you've probably heard of Darwinex Zero. But this isn't your typical prop firm. I'm going to break down the truth, the pros, the cons, and whether it's actually worth undertaking. So firstly, I need to clear up one thing. Darwinex Zero is not your typical prop firm. You're not just full porting a challenge in the hopes of getting funded. Instead, you're building a verifiable track record. You're trading your own capital or using their platform to trade simulated funds. And if you perform well, investors can actually allocate capital to you and your strategy. In essence, you're becoming a risk manager, a portfolio manager, not just a funded trader. And that's the key difference here and what separates Darwinex Zero from basically every other platform out here. Whilst most other prop firms prey on people's need for fast gains, for people's need for quick cash, Darwinex Zero is about building longevity. It's about building consistency through discipline, through consistent execution of your strategy. And if you perform well, if you manage risk well, you can actually get allocated real capital, not simulated funds like these prop firms, real capital, and it's a win-win. Unlike most prop firms where you're bound by all these rules, by these payout denials, these, hidden rules that they just throw in every now and again, Darwinex Zero has no rules. It has no guidelines. You trade your strategy and you don't have to change anything along the way to fit into these guidelines that these prop firms put on you. Darwinex rewards consistency, it rewards discipline. It doesn't reward gambling or, full porting your account to big percentage returns. You can actually build something sustainable here and not just churn prop firm challenges month after month after month. Now, there is obviously downsides to this. I'm not saying Darwinex is absolutely perfect. There is cons. It takes a lot longer than quick cash on a funded challenge. It's about longevity. It's about building consistency and showing discipline in your execution and your ability to create consistent returns in the market. There is no shortcut. If you risk more, doesn't necessarily mean you get more capital. If you're expecting quick cash, this is probably not for you. But Darwinex Zero is for you if you're serious about building a long-term verifiable track record, which I myself have spoken about many times, and being able to show that to you in a live market and being able to show proof of concept that this is actually possible to create consistent returns and actually grow your capital base consistently with longevity without blowing up consistently and going through these crazy emotional roller coasters that most people go through nowadays. If you actually want real capital, if you actually want real investor, if you actually want to be professional within this industry, then Darwinex Zero is definitely for you. It's not worth it if you want quick payouts, you rely on high risk strategies, or you're looking for shortcuts. Darwinex Zero rewards consistent longevity. In 2026, most prop firms are built for short-term wins. Darwinex Zero is built for long-term traders. And honestly, that's why most people fail it. That's why you've seen people in the industry try and undertake Darwinex before, and you've heard nothing from them afterwards. Not because it's bad, but because it exposes bad habits. So is Darwinex Zero actually worth it? Yes, but only if you treat trading like a business, not like a gamble. Next up, I'm going to show you the whole platform, and I'm going to show you what people are actually able to achieve with this longevity, with this consistency, with this discipline in their execution. So I'm here on the Darwinex platform. We are looking through all of the Darwins, and you can see these are the top Darwins of essentially all time. And current assets under management, you can see these are not small numbers. These are not six-figure accounts. These are 8-figure in management, real capital, right? This is not simulated funds. These are actual real capital through investors. You can see SYO has 15 million in assets under management. Don't know why it says 13 right there. And you can see the consistency of these traders. But when we look at their yearly returns, most people on socials would say these returns are very mediocre. 7%, 14%, 5%, 9%, 12%. Like, most people think that they do that in a month, right? But if you're able to do this over a year, if you're able to manage risk, keep drawdowns to a minimum, and keep good, solid returns, you can gain 13 million in assets under management. Now, who wouldn't want that, right? And again, it's a long-term game. It's not for the short-term people here. But if you're in this for the long haul, if you actually care about trading as a business and as a profession, then you will do yourself a favor and start a Darwinex Zero. And you don't even have to trade it. You can simply get a trade copier, open the account, and just trade like you normally do and build this in the background, build a long-term verifiable track record in the background and gain extra income, extra capital under management, and prove to yourself and to others that you can actually manage capital. So that's it. That's Darwinex Zero in 2026. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. Are you doing Darwinex? Are you doing a live track record somewhere else? How are you actually building longevity in this game? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll see you soon.